Well, welcome to Waynos Fotos Walk and Talk, and we've had some pretty devastating news for Bianchi. Now, I know people get triggered when I say Bianchi and they say you should pronounce it Bianchi, but here in Australia, CH means ch, not ki, so I say Bianchi. If you're from Italy, say Bianchi if you want to. You can say Bianchi, that's your choice, but I'm saying Bianchi. That's the way I say it, guys, so you better just get used to it. Anyway, the real issue here is UCI has swooped in and they've dropped a hammer and made a judgment and said that this new bike, the Ultra RC and the Ultra Pro that have come out, does not comply with the UCI rules, so they banned them in that configuration. So what they've done is they said, those nostrils, mate, you can't have your nostrils flaring there. They've got to come off, or you've got to remove them, or whatever, or you can't use it in the Pro Tour. So if you're buying that bike and you want to use it in the UCI race, well, bad luck, guys. So your 25k bike doesn't allow you to race it. So what's the consequences of this for Bianchi? Really, this is pretty devastating news. Now, you might go, well, most of the people are going to buy it, not going to race it, and that's true, but it's more of a marketing image thing, because what they've done is they've said this bike is so much time faster, this is our latest bike to replace the XR4, which was used in the Pro Peloton. Bianchi sponsors teams, so it's one of the high-end bikes, and they're charging a high-end price for this bike. So it's not only got the status of being Italian, the longest running bike manufacturer, it's ridden by pro teams, and it's been quite a successful bike. And now they've brought out this new bike that's significantly more expensive, and they're saying, hey man, well, this is the latest and greatest, but it can't be raced, or it can't be raced in that configuration. So what they're going to have to do is I would imagine, because those nostrils can be affixed on by a bolt, they'll take it off and they'll put some sort of cat nut on there or something like that that's smooth and it's flush with the frame to be able to run it. But what it really means is it's already a negative saying, hey, look, this bike is not UCI legal. It's like the Aubrey, but the Aubrey, they came out and announced it up front and said, hey, look, if you want to run it with a shroud on the down tube, then it's not going to be UCI legal. So if you want to put it in a race or whatever, you'll need to take the shroud off. So Bianchi didn't do that, and I think that was the real mistake here. Not the fact that it is not UCI legal, that the fact that they should have said up front, say, hey, the nostrils are detachable, you can run them with the nostrils or without the nostrils, and if you want to run them with the nostrils, you won't be able to race it and it won't be UCI compliant. They should have said that up front, or it probably won't be passed by the UCI. But now it's like the most expensive off-the-shelf bike that I'm aware of is now not able to be raced in its marketing format. So that's a big, big negative for Bianchi. So in conclusion, what situation have we got here? Well, we've got Bianchi, and they really shot themselves in the foot, because what they've done is they've released this bike as being a hyper bike. So they've even renamed it, and it's better than a super bike. That's what they're claiming. And they're claiming these figures of extra speed, but really it's now crippled because you can't ride the biggest feature on the bike in a UCI race or a UCI event. So yeah, you can ride it around just for fun, but if you want to use it as a racing machine in that configuration, you can't. And it's not only that new technology has been linked to the marketing and how good the bike is, and the new name of Hyperbike. So now that it's been banned, the hammer's dropped by the UCI, banned, then all that hype that they were pushing really is kind of mute, because you need to take one of the speed features off the bike. And I really am perplexed that Bianchi didn't realize this, because the rule regarding shrouds is pretty obvious, and we've had a number of people get done for this before, and we've also had Aero Coach got done with that shroud that was on the wheel at the front, and also the Obria, which had the extra piece that's on the down tube. They knew straight up that that's not going to conform to the UCI. So I don't know what the hell Bianchi was thinking. They spent a shitload of money on their marketing, on making a very expensive marketing video. That video was really slick, would have cost a lot of money. And also all of the design and the engineers making sure that these nostrils actually work. Now it's all mute. Anyway guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. Leave your comments down below. I'm just waiting for the traffic here, I don't want to get run over. And leave your comments down below guys, and let me know what you think about it. Do you reckon this is the biggest cock up Bianchi's ever made, and this is going to affect their sales, or do you think no one will care, they'll still buy it because they just want a Bianchi? Signing off from Waynos, see you later, bye.